Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Extreme Builds and the Victorian London Houses build. Possibly the first part in a much bigger build, although doing it all on my own, it is taking a very long time to do. But so far, if we compare our old build, or the base build, the plan, thank you Eagle, or whatever you were, Kestrel maybe? Sounded like an eagle though. If we compare this build, or this test, which only took one video, to this one, which has taken all the rest of the videos, there is a significant difference between these. Now, the only thing that I've got to mention on this is that this one is just taking a very long time to do. Last time out, we were making these fences, and I think the fences do look rather nice, I think. I would not mind perhaps adding in a little lip at the top of these, because they're flat at the top, and it might be nice to see a little lip on each one of the fence posts. That would be interesting. One thing that is sort of concerning to me is the fact that these fences are really high, and I'm just not all too comfortable or happy with. Imagine you walk out of here and you're greeted with that. It's 12-13 feet. That being said, you could stick a basketball hoop up there, but still, that is 12 to 13 feet. That is rather high, and I am not sure how they actually do it in London. I've not actually gone around to take a look at the fences. In fact, I am going to pull up Google Earth and let's see if I can take a look at that. But today I'm going to be working on doing a little bit more edits on the fencing. Also, I would like this fencing to be in line. As you can see here, it is not quite in line. I would much rather it be in line with the brickwork, allowing me the options are outside here to do something, rather than being on that edge like that. So we need to do the same on both sides, which should be pretty easy. So I'm going to do that, and then I guess I'll just have to see. So make sure you stay tuned to see some more fence work and see if I can come up with a better solution than what we have. Okay, so I've gone ahead and taken a look at these fences. Let's bring my microphone a little bit lower. Why is it so quiet today? So I've taken a look at these fences, and they are actually that tall. So that is what we have. Now what I am going to do is, of course, get rid of these because we're going to move them. So that is the first thing I need to do. Be careful of bedrock. So is that just underneath the bedrock? There's nothing else, is there? I'm just wondering if there is an opportunity to add something in the void. I'm curious about this. No, nothing can be added in the when we get to the void. Okay, careful here. There we go. And immediately fill up the bedrock. There we go. Okay, that's important. Right, we're going to move this fence now. Now the way we're going to move this fence, we're going to rotate the fence. How do I rotate? Oh no, I've done something wrong. There we go. Is that correct? That is correct. So we're going to rotate the fence to the correct side, which is that side, but instead of having it cut across two of those, if I were to bring it up against the wall, and then I need to press Control C and move it to 32 so I can move it. I can fine tune that and place it there. There you go. Now, unfortunately, what this does mean is that every other one is going to require the same thing. So to help me out here, I am going to create another recipe. And this one is going to be from there to there. I'll run along. There we go. I'll go ahead and call this one, so we'll fix it and we will call it fence end side, or end. Let's call it fence end. Save. Click that, do that, craft, that's great. There we go, we now have fence and we have fence end. So we should now, hopefully this should work on both sides because I did make them symmetrical. Should just now sit very nicely as expected. There you go. So it looks like the whole concept of having tall fences is actually a thing. I've just had a look and there's some of them are actually brick walls, but I really like the idea of fencing, not brick walls. I've never ever really been a fan of brick wall, wooden fencing that is, not brick fencing. It's not really fencing, is it? It's just a wall. Wooden panels is something that I have always liked a lot more. It just looks more natural, it looks more... I'm not sure what the right term would be for it. It's just a better look though, overall. So is this the end? I think that is, yes, that is the end of it. So for this, we should just have to rotate it around like that, and it should just fit, and it does. It's just a massive shame about the light. I feel like I'm an architect of some sorts now because I'm trying to take into consideration the light, and I'm taking into consideration where people would be walking and how it's going to look. And because I suppose that is something you can do in Minecraft. That's one of the beauties of Minecraft is to be able to do such a thing. Of course, this version of London doesn't have all your modern graffiti or anything, and there is a place for graffiti, but somebody's garden wall is not that place, or somebody's house wall is not that place. I don't care what anybody says, that is not. If a specific place where, you know, you make the graffiti, or you have specific areas where you can do it as wonderful art, great. Absolutely fantastic. I know places that have all these graffiti art on the walls, and I think that it does look amazing, but only when you have the permission of the person who owns the building. For the most part, graffiti you see on side of houses, you do not have that permission. I think there's one currently on the M40, and there's one of these bridges, and they always have this graffiti on it, but it has it says, I think, "Thank you NHS." I think that's awesome. Why are you not fitting up here? There you go, that's why you're not fitting. Right, it looks like there's a lunar eclipse with the moon. Oh no, the moon's... No, yeah, that's a fairly red moon. Although it is changing colour, which means... No, it's gone. It's done. I'm pretty sure you cannot actually get a lunar eclipse in this. So there we go. We've got that. The back ones, again, I do have an idea, but we will have to see. And the idea is actually lifting the garden up a little and having, you know, a deck area or decking area, or a plant area or something like that. I suppose all the plants would die on this one because the sun... No, well, you'd have sun coming up over that side, and you just wouldn't have sun sort of past there. What am I doing? So that way you'd have soil up to the 2 meter mark, or even if it was a 1 meter climb, a 1 meter rise, how high would you like to go on this? I think a 1.5 meter rise would be interesting, certainly, but that is an interesting one. Okay, let me try. Now that we've got that, let's do the little top bit that I was talking about. So go to 2, we'll grab this. Let's see if I can. I might have to do this manually on each one. It should be okay. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking of having just one up like that. There we go. I think I am going to do this manually on every single one. It will take a while, but it's probably nice. Sometimes it's nice to do things manually. Alright. There and there. There we go. So that is all of those. And I'm not going to do the last one because the last one is going to be different. And as you can see, that does look, even from this angle, it just looks at that little bit better than a completely flat one. Because here you expect it to do what you're thinking, but it doesn't. But on this one, it now does. That's awesome. That really does work. And it's these tiny details that I think make these builds look so great when you're building them. I've seen plenty of people do these, some of them as time lapse. If you want to see this time lapse, do let me know. I think a time lapse it will take longer for me to do a single episode, but it will hopefully not bore you so much. Because obviously something like this is boring. Also received a comment about changing the back doors so that they are not like the front doors. Completely concur with that. Definitely a good idea. And I think there is an easy way to do it. Now, back doors do tend to be maybe whites or blues, things like that. Occasionally you get a back door that's maybe brown. I suppose black back doors would also be done. Why did I do that one? Do not do the end one. Yeah, I suppose back doors being black would be all right as well. But I'd like to do something different. I'd like to have a different one. Also, my PC battery is running low, or laptop battery. There we go. Should not complain now. So this laptop that I've got that does my recording and editing, powerful, but does not have the battery life when I'm recording. It probably has enough battery life for one video, and it was already well below half when I started this recording. So it's lasted 15 minutes before it started complaining about low battery, which is 10% I think I've got it set to. So yeah. I think it was at 45 or 44% when I started. It didn't last very long. That's fine though, it's not really designed for that. Okay, we're getting through these. We're certainly getting through. Hopefully everybody is enjoying their Friday, whichever Friday this is coming out on. I actually do not know. I'm recording this on a Thursday, so it may come out, for me it might be tomorrow, or it might be next week Friday, depending on how the editing goes and what time I find to do the editing and uploading and things like that. I'm trying to get on top of schedules, so you might notice that some videos are coming out much more frequently, or I'd say much more frequently. They're coming out on time, as they should, whilst other videos like this are still struggling somewhat. But I am trying to get back, or to get that schedule running as it's supposed to. It is difficult. It is difficult with you know, with full-time jobs and everything that you need to do, and just does get pretty hard. But that there is my choice. That is what I've chosen to do, and I try to do it to the best of my ability. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it, and if you do, please make sure you are hitting that like button. Oh dear, that was a big piece of wood. I'm not sure a trunk of a tree would be that big. Actually, that was 4 meter tree trunk diameter. There is a possibility. Baobab trees or something. They certainly have those. They have more than that. No, their diameter is about 3 meters, I think, maybe 3.5 meters. I think it's even pronounced baobab. I'm not even sure. I'm not going to do these ones because I'm still not 100% certain on what I would like to do on that. But there we go. We now have all these tops done. Now, what we shall do now is set the time for 0, so the day comes back, and I'm going to work on this door. I'm going to replace this door because since we've already got these doors right here, we no longer really need them, and so I am going to get rid of this door. I say by getting rid of it, I mean I'm going to rework this door as something very different. So let's have a look. How would this door be reworked? Well, first of all, I think we need to get rid of these panels. So drag box, and it's 32. There we go. I think getting rid of these panels is a start. Get rid of this. In fact, we just get rid of all of that. There we go. All of that is now gone. Get rid of all of that. Okay, so now we just have essentially a blank door. Yes, right. That's not what I meant to do. I just want to break that so I can be down at a level. I also need to do the same on this side. There we go. So again, no need for a letterbox. So I'm going to fill it in with whatever this is. There you go. That's now filled in. And I'm also going to paint it with... Oops. That is not what I meant to do. Nope. Is it? That's it. Shift and click. There we go. That is now a plain... I say plain, pretty much a plain black door. Now, I think for the back doors we should do something a Victorian colour. Let's have a look at a Victorian colour. So again, I'm looking at the houses. We've got some back doors that are black. We've got some back doors that are blue. We've got some back doors that are white. All of them tend to have this glass panes on the doors. So actually there's one here that doesn't, two here that does not. That one has a weird wooden structure. I like the idea of the glass panes, patio door style. Not looking at patio doors as such. Okay, some options presenting themselves rather nicely, in fact. Oh, what we could do is start putting sheds at the back. That would be interesting. Okay, so I'm liking this idea of a white door or a blue door with a window frame. I'm liking that idea. So let's go ahead and try and do something like that. So first of all, I need to figure out where I'm going to break this. Now to do that, I'm actually going to use this as a marker. So I'd like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No, actually 1, 2, and the third one is where it breaks. 1, 2, and the third one is where it breaks. So that is where it is going to break. And then I would like to bring it down to about here. So what do we have? 1, 2, and the third is where it breaks. So let's do this. 1, 2, and the third is where it breaks. So there, and then I think that is about as good a location as any to break this. Okay, let's give this a break. So there to there. There's a break, and then we'll fit a window frame into this. There's a second. There's a third. Okay. Now I know the door is probably a little thicker. You probably want a 2-inch thick door, not a 3-inch thick door. I'm just measuring it myself. I'm probably looking at the doors around in my room, maybe just over 2 inches, I suppose. But this is what we currently have. Now, I also now need to naturally break that, and that. And I would like to break that, and that. Okay, next step is creating the frame. So let's create a window frame. Now, do I want the window frame to just be on the inside like that? I think I might just prefer that. I actually do prefer that. Okay. Then what I need to do is try to... Well, actually, it isn't really important to find the midpoint because some of these do not have a midpoint in the way we're thinking. But finding a midpoint here is rather important, and I certainly did not get the midpoint there. I think that might be the midpoint though. Oh, I think that was. Okay, so there's some sort of a panel, but I think we can improve this further by kind of looks okay, or alternatively right, in that case I think we should break this, though it could be anyway. I'm just looking at those doors and how we've done that, and I think it might be a good idea to do some sort of square pattern again. I'd like to do along the 8th block there, and then again another 8 along the 8th block again. How does that look? Perhaps not. The door itself looks a bit too... I'm not sure. There's something about that door that does not fit the bill. Could literally be that middle bit as well. How big are these? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, they're about 10 by... not perfect squares, so probably 10 by 12. Let's try that then. Let's see what happens if we try a 12. or 10. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's actually do it on the 10th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, do it on the 10th one. Gives you a ridiculously narrow one there. So I'll tell you what, do it on the 8th one. And then, starting to look interesting, but not what I'm after. Then delete. That's one there. Okay, that is a little bit better. So now we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 9. No, let's do 8 and then 8 coming up. No, we'll do 9 and then 9 coming up maybe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How does that look? Better. Does sort of look like a backdoor as well. I have an idea. Right, there, and then that is looking better. Again, as I said, it's all about small details. Small details really do make a difference. Look at that. That has actually turned out rather nice. It's a 9 by 9 by 9 kind of. The middle part is not, but you cannot really tell. Now, I also should probably put in a door handle about here. There you go. Probably reasonable. In fact, is that reasonable? Sticks out a little bit more than I'd want. I have an idea. You go away. What if the door handle only stuck out that much? Whoops. There we go. Easy. And then on the inside, I suppose you'd also have the exact same setup. Where's that? 2 in. So it's there. There we go. There's your door handle. Okay, there is a back door. Now to colour the back door, there's the next thing. Get rid of you. So colouring the back door, much like a more muted blue of some sort. There we go, something like that. And I would like to colour this panel. Theoretically, this should only colour that panel. That's purple. Oh wow, that is purple, isn't it? No, it is blue. It is just very not the blue I was after. Maybe that's blue. That is better. That is much better. Right, same concept. There and there. Oops, missed that bit. And now we've got to do the sides. Though really the side is not as important, but still. Come on, paint it. There we go. This is something I missed on the front doors. Oh, difficult to see. Great. Shall I do the inside? I think the inside's done. Both all the way around. Great. And there's a back door. It isn't a great back door, but it is a back door. What I can do is I will make a copy or grab this back door, and then we can easily, now the back door's got to open that way, so this is going to be an interesting one to do as well. I can always leave this here and edit it later on. Now this is where it gets interesting. We're doing fix this access door. Go and show me where that is. No, that isn't what I wanted to do. Swap normal? No, 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 no. I want that. Move the door. No, linear. That's fine. I thought by moving this way and moving it up. Here we go. Something's happening. Something's definitely happening here. I'm just trying to get that axis point correct. Getting closer to it. There we go. It's a bit strange how it works. There we go. Now we're getting there. Okay, and it's the wrong way, isn't it? It's opening the wrong way. It is opening the wrong way. Okay, how do I do this? Let me think. Even. Not a clue. Oh, that's to do... Okay, I know what that is for. I need this on... I need this on the opposite side. There we go. That is better. Okay, let's call this back door. Save. I really do not know if this is going to work as I want it to, but you never know. So let's try this. Let's first of all place the door. Okay, that's working. Just run back here and try and place the door. How do you want to sit? Something is in the way. That isn't working. Okay. Let's try and figure this one out. Maybe get rid of the even. That should be okay, right? Try that one. Easy thing to do. Let's throw it in here and try. Something is in the way. Does not like it at all. Okay, fine. What is causing this havoc? And what is that? What is causing this? So something is in the way for it to do what? Rotate. It should really be rotating about a hinge about there. So is that going to help? Something is in the way. Right, what could possibly be blocking this now? The hinge itself, maybe because the hinge is even. No, the hinge is not even. Let's bring the hinge in slightly and try to figure it out like that. I'll be honest, I'm not too keen on this back door. This isn't too fancy. I kind of wanted something a little bit better. There we go. Okay, and the back door should open. We might be able to do something with that specific opening for the door. Oh no. I just completely and utterly ruined that. There. Fixed. Here we go, that's it. 90 degree save. Let's see what we can do. Throw that in, do that, there. That is good. Make sure it works on here before we put it on the other doors. Opens and closes. Let's go throw it at the on the rest of the doors. And there we go. We now have better back doors for our houses. And they do look rather wooden. Simple and wooden. Yeah, they look okay. They match with the theme and the style. Annoyingly, they do not match with that. Ah, that's really going to. That is. Okay. Ignore that. That is really going to annoy me. But we now have a back door on every single house. That is different from the front door on every single house. And with that, I'm going to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Minecraft Extreme Builds. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Please do consider supporting me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really, really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram. I think I've managed to do everything I wanted to do in this video. So that is all from me. And next time, maybe I'll work on getting these T-junctions up. I think that's probably a good idea. Get these T-junctions running, and then we can continue building these. So make sure you stay tuned for the next video.